you hear it? The pulses of the living. The ironic rhythm is a grand orchestra. It's never the same tone. Who wants to stop this? There can be. When the violent storm is over, blue sky is more beautiful than ever. You see, I want that, that's all I want. I drift tonight by the waves. I'll just be a broadcast TV. I drift tonight. Please don't stop the flow. I drift tonight with wandering just. I will be of this universe. I drift tonight. I'll find out.
Hello. Hello, Internet. It's been a little while. I got really sick. You gotta wake up early. It sucks. This sucks! So, I'm gonna take a little break from Soul Shot. And we're gonna work on a different project. I wanna work on like a really small project to figure out a couple things. First of all, I want to try to do a 3D to 2D art style. I really want to make a Blacksmith game because I've wanted to for like 10 years. That's not a joke. And I haven't been able to do it because every time I do, something happens to the project. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna be very small. It's gonna be okay. Theorize about the owl's death. No, the rumors were false. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm alive and well. I did get very sick. There's probably some scarring in my lungs. I got the flu, and I have a series of diseases that make other illness very bad, so I'm alive though, we're good. But I'm gonna try to explain this the best I can. If anyone has played kind of a 2.5D crafting game, but it's gonna be top down. So, if anyone has ever played Fantasy Life for the 3DS, if you haven't, your childhood sucked. But if you did, very good game. The crafting mini games I thought were really fun when I was a kid, which is basically, if I can just like find an example. Wait, I'm just gonna look it up real quick. Fantasy Life crafting. This basically. It's a bunch of little mini games, timing-based mini games, where you wait. Okay, this is like literally. There we go. But you have to go to different stations and then do different things. I don't really want it to be exactly like this, but I have a basic idea of what I want. I am showing a Nintendo product on Steam. Luckily, we're not in 2008, so they won't immediately flank me, but... You're doing what? No, you can't get a channel point for gifting a sub, I don't think. I don't think that's how that works. I may be incorrect. Anyways, so... There are a few basic things that... There are a few things I want to implement. So, like, the different stations. Obviously, we need the anvil, right? It'd be silly without the anvil. We probably need the forge. And we're gonna throw some bellows in there for the forge. And then... We also need the quench it, so we need, like, a quenching... Quenching? Vat? Basin, I think. These are gonna be like the three basic things. So the player has to go, if I open up paint.net, not paint.net, just normal paint. What am I, a heathen? Okay. They have to go between the forge My beautiful rendition.
Screw underscore it underscore let's underscore do underscore it redeemed
goodness.
suggest a song. Unbreak Blay Orchestral Veer. Alex or something 1234 indoctrinated Afghanetsbeznog to Parliament with a Tier 1 subscription.
Alex, thank you very much for the Tier 1 gift subscription. Unbreakable Orchestral... Okay. Thank you very much for the gift subscription. My whole setup is like... kinda not right. Wait, is this right? Is this it? Stratovar... I can't pronounce that. I presume this is correct.
Alex or something 1234 redeemed forced exercise. Okay, I just needed some channel points to tell you to get on the ground and do 10 Aztec push-ups.
Damn it. Wait, I don't have that, I don't have it set up. Give me a second. We're gonna listen to this beautiful rendition of whatever the hell this is. Sonic? Wait, Sonic? Well, I don't know if this is copyrighted. Orchestral version is Sonic? Sonic Frontiers. Undefeatable? The song that you requested does not exist. Is this what you were looking for? I'm just gonna presume it was. If it's not, I'll fix it. Yeah, so I didn't set that up. My entire desk setup is a complete mess because I'm in college. And one of the fun things that my college does, if you guys are aware of something called RP Now, it's basically spyware for tests. To where if you're not going in person to take your test, they'll let you take it online. And I was very sick, so they let me do that. It's literally just spyware. It's horrible. You can only have one monitor. If you have more than one monitor, you have to disable your monitors. Which is garbage. If you disable your monitors, you can't talk. You can't play any music. It records your screen. It records you. You have to do a scan of your entire room. It's actual garbage. It's one of the worst things that... I can't believe it exists. It honestly baffles me. But the university has decided that it's alright, so... Whoa! Come on! I need to grab the cord. Okay. It's connected. Yes. You also get emotes, yeah. We have emotes. Very cool. Yeah. Wait, I have to wait for the prompts to come up. Work! Do the thing! God, there's so many steps that I have. Please? Hello? Maybe if I unplug it and replug it back in. Yeah, RP Now is a scam. So many things in college are just actually garbage. Another funny thing, all of my professors have taught me how to pirate books. Every single one. I go to their office hours and they're like, you know, you don't actually have to pay for the books, right? I'm like, what do you mean you don't have to pay for the books? They're like, you can just pirate it. And they literally grab my laptop and then show me the websites. That is some absolute craziness. Professors are just... they're crazy people. I don't know what to say. Why is this not working? Alright, we're doing live debugging. What is your problem, Finn? Come on. Alright, I'm unplugging it on the PC side and I'm replugging it in. Maybe? Okay, there we go. Whoa! Okay, is the camera coming through? It should be literally any moment. Perfect! Mostly. We're gonna call that good. How do you do an Aztec push-up again? Oh, this was psychopathic. What the heck? What in the world is this? Okay, we're gonna do this to the best of my ability.
I can do 100, but you don't have the time to watch.
He can do 100? Alright, buddy. I don't believe that. I had the time to watch. You should have done it. Okay. Oh! Yeah, my post-sick workout. I did. I stopped working out while I was sick. Very sad. I feel my muscles deteriorating. Okay. What the hell? One. Two. I feel like the hardest part is balancing it. 3. Dude, I cannot do that. That's okay. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. We're doing a modified version. 9. 10. It hurt my mouth. Oh, that's horrible. Ooh, started choking my own hair at the end. Not awesome. Alright. Back to the explanation. Anyways, so. Need some water. Oh. I'm not dying. I don't know how to say your name. Afghanitz Beznog. Just gonna call you Beznog. You gotta get the channel points and do the forced exercise. Max 10. Okay. So they're gonna go between the forge and then to the anvil when the stuff is hot. When the material is hot. And then when they're done, like hammering it entirely, then they go back to the forge, heat it up, and then they quench it. Only problem, the material has a certain amount of heat. And if it's too cold, it's not workable. And if it's too hot, it melts. So the player has to like go here, they have to use the bellows to increase the heat in the forge. They do it too much, it starts melting, and they ruin the quality. That's the basic bit. It's not super complicated. I don't want it to be super complicated. I just want to be able to figure out, is this kind of a fun idea, and then I'll add to it if I really want to, but this is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to try to get the top-down controls working first. So just set the folder structure real quick. Scripts. Scenes. Oh, come on. Compile it faster. Hey, baby doll. I am making a blacksmithing something. It's like a top-down blacksmithing side project, because I feel like it. I'm making a video game. Hope that helps. Okay. some very... Oh, it's so cursing C#. I've been doing a bunch of C++ for college, and C++ is horrible. Instead of doing things like... In C# we can do, like... Or vector... This is a better example. Like, vector2 dot something. This is from the vector2 library, and then we do dot and then whatever we want. Like, it could be, like, distance. It's erroring, but just ignore that. In C++, all basic functions, you have to do std... Oh, come on. It's std... colon, whatever you want to do. Like, this is this is print to console. It's not just print. Like, this is nice. Who wouldn't want this? Nope, we have to do this. This sets it to the buffer. And I guess when you want to end line, std... colon, end L. Everything in the C++, the standard library, is abbreviated? Like, unnecessarily? Because, you know, back when they made it, they didn't really have autocorrect, so... Or not autocorrect, IntelliSense. So it took forever to type things, so they're like, well, we need to make it as short as possible. It's horrible. C++ is... Ugh, I hate C++. Genuinely, it drives me bonkers to program it. Okay, we need to get the move speed. I think it's like all we need, actually. And just during fix update, we can... We also need a reference for public, private. We need a reference to the rigid body, RB. Let's get that perfect. Also need to set up the player input controls. You can use it. No, okay. You can use using namespace std. You can. But if you do, any programmer worth their salt is gonna be like, actually, it's considered very bad practice. Bear in chat. It drives me insane. Okay. Literally, I was using
Screw
namespace.
_ let's _ do _ it redeemed to say we're gonna rock down to electric pay-per-view.
Oh, excuse me? Electric pay-per-view. Don't think I've ever heard that one. But yeah, using namespace std is bad practice. Are there any similar games? For brevity's sake, we're gonna call it Overcooked for Blacksmiths, alright? If you're familiar with Overcooked, it's like kind of like that, where it's a top-down chaos simulator, but you're making tools or armor instead of food. To be honest, I'm kind of working on this on a whim, so the main idea is I'm going to experiment with it, see if it works, maybe it doesn't, and then figure it out from there. You're going to different stations. No, it will not be a police chase covered by the news. I sure hope not. I'm not doing anything that bad, come on. Okay, so we need to set up the player input. Where is it? Oh, Unity. Do I even have the input? I don't. I have to do the package manager. Come on. Registry. Where are you? No. Registry. Come on, where are you? There we go. The platformer is a 2D action platformer, kind of like games like Katana Zero. feel like that would be the best way to, or the best game to compare it to. It's like Katana Zero with guns. Hey, Ippo. Or Ippo. This is 2023, and I have to restart the editor. Okay. And no, I am not using URP. I probably will be, but the default URP, the core one, when you make a project, it just destroys everything. I don't know why. Like, my URP is corrupted. My default URP project is corrupted and always has been. I actually recently reinstalled Windows, so maybe it's not a problem anymore, but... Also, when I reinstalled Windows, apparently when you reinstall Windows through Windows, it keeps your files for a little bit. And some things just survive. Like, pretty much nothing survived except League of Legends, which I immediately deleted. And then the timer I used to count down the stream. Those two are just eternal on my computer, apparently. I don't know how. It just somehow made it through. It made it through the Windows install. It was still there on my desktop. League of Legends, which... Alright, good one, Riot Games. After they had Vanguard, they're basically coming for your entire PC. Riot Vanguard is such garbage. I swear. I know quite a few people that have said they will stop playing League of Legends when that comes out. We'll see if that actually happens. That's a bit of a good one, but like... I don't know, they should stop playing League. League's a trash game. I feel like the best thing you can do to your productivity if you're a League player is uninstall League of Legends. Permanently. Off your computer and never reinstall it. League of Legends is an addiction. Okay. Why can't you... Movement? Movement, we're gonna make this a value of vector 2. And let's delete that. We need a, yep, composite binding. No, I need another composite binding. Nah, we'll see this way. Actually, yeah, no, yeah. WASD. Arrows, okay. I'm okay, but thank you. League of Legends Anonymous? Oh man. After 9 years, you got a free Can it play for a long time. Huh? You got free and haven't played for a long time. Good for you, man. I'm proud of you, okay? League of Legends is actually bad for you. I genuinely believe that League of Legends is bad for you. Maybe I'm crazy, but that's okay. You'd have to be crazy to play League anyway. Okay, left arrow. Right arrow. I dodged League for so long. Because the person that wanted to get me into League of Legends is my most annoying and persistent friend. So I was just pure spite. I was like, I'm never playing League of Legends, you bastard. I won't do it. And eventually I finally downloaded League of Legends, like, hey. And horrible decision. Actually, life-changing decision. Don't download League of Legends, it's not worth your time. They call it free and then they try to get you to pay for everything. You pay with your hard-earned time, okay? No relapsing, otherwise we'll have to order you to League of Legends Anonymous. Did he convince you to try it once? I mean, you weren't hooked, so good for you, man. You did so much you installed it before finishing a match. You were in a bot game though, that's not real League of Legends. Which is also garbage. Because whenever a new friend downloads League of Legends, you have to slog through the worst designed AI in all of gaming. For like 10 matches. It's just garbage. It's such garbage. Using Unity Engine dot input system. Dude, another game that, like... Although I don't know if this one actually ruined me. Overwatch. Oh, dude, I loved Overwatch. I was a main tank player, and I got decently good at the game to where I was playing, like, in teams competitively a lot. Which that whole theme was very fun. It taught me a lot about teamwork and also interacting with people in general. But oh my goodness, Overwatch. I spent so much time playing Overwatch. I spent more time playing Overwatch than doing my studies. Not good. Totally worth it though. Honestly, learned more from playing Overwatch. Get real. Yeah, player input, there we go. Wait, I don't need to do this anymore. That's not how I do that. I do private void on movements, I think. Oh my goodness. My C++ ID is Visual Studio Code, so I have to like manually format everything. I'm not used to actually having the privilege of auto-formatting. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna set this to broadcast messages. Is on movement, yes. Okay. It's input value? I think input value, yes. Input value, okay. You hated it up until you played it, loved it. Oh yeah, you're playing Overwatch. Not after long you started liking it, everyone else is done with it. Yeah, I know they make auto-format plugins, and they like IntelliSense stuff, but ugh. Gross. I'll just format everything myself and waste copious amounts of time. Yeah, moved her. Probably set that to something. And then moved her equals input value. Is it get read? Okay. Get. That's correct, okay. Move dir.magnitude, that's what I need to do. Equals 0. Else. Yeah. RB.velocity. There we go. Else. RB.velocity equals move dir times move speed. Move speed. Come on. Awesome. You found the setting for the line wrap in Rider. Dude, that actually pisses me off so much. I hate the line wrap. Gives me bonkers. Come on, let me snap. No! I didn't turn snapping on. I can't turn snapping on. Why not? What? Hello? Oh. Still on the X. There we go. You get the box collider. That over there. Center that. Create an empty walls. Awesome. Pretty sure that we should be able to walk around. We cannot walk around. There is no rigid body. Yep, that tracks. Also need a circle collider, or it just won't collide with anything. Okay. Move speed, let's set that to like 3. That is super slow. Set that to like 8. That's gonna be probably way too fast. Programmer number 2. Or your game engine blamed that you prefer performance degradation until it proved it was a particle system that lost you 800 plus FPS. That's a lot of FPS, damn. How? Wait, actually, don't you guys have your, like, game engine frame capped at 300? How'd you lose 800 FPS? It was just that you lost the capability of 800 FPS, or... You uncapped it to see the actual damage? Okay. This is gonna be the anvil. I'm gonna make that, like, red. It's gonna be the forge. I'm gonna make that, like, blue or something. Wait, why didn't you rename forge? Come on. There we go. This is gonna be the vat. This is gonna be like yellow, I guess. I just need them to be interactable. That's my goal right now. I could do an overlap circle check. That'd probably be the easiest. Physics 2D dot overlap circle. What does this do if there's 2 things in it? There shouldn't be. I'll just do overlap circle all. We're gonna do transform that position and then public float interact radius. Okay, interact radius, perfect. Now we're gonna get a collider 2D. Colliders. Now we're gonna do a for each loop. And we're gonna do float distance equals 0. I'm gonna set this to 100 actually. And we're going to do if colliders, oh wait, collider that transform that position. I just do vector to that distance. Vector to that distance. And transform that position. If that is less than distance, I also need... private game object, interacted, or, yeah. Interact object. That's what we're gonna call it. Then... interact object equals collider that game object. That works for me. It's capping you at 200 with particles without it was hitting 1100? Damn. Did you guys get it fixed? So right here I'm trying to make it to where I only... if there are two things in this circle, which there might be, which how overlap circle works. Oh no. Oh. Basically, we have our player, and then it's gonna do a giant circle around that, and if there's an object inside, what this is gonna do is gonna give me all of these objects. I want to see whichever one is closest, and then that's the object that we actually want to interact with. Otherwise, we would just have an array of a bunch of colliders, which we probably shouldn't interact with multiple things at once. That'd be kinda silly. And then I'm just going to do something that's horribly unperformant, but I kind of don't care. Actually, what could I think I'm actually just gonna make this public. No, I'll just... easier way. I'm just going to print interact object. I need to check if it's interactable. Okay. We're gonna do if collider.tag. Garth, if you're here, I know tags are bad. I'll figure it out later. Interactable. I could just do layers. Oh, I hate layer masks. Yeah. Yeah, I should just do that. Alright. Public, layer mask, interact layer mask. Damn it. I need to make a layer. Layer, add layer. Interactable. Awesome. Only interactable. Perfect. Okay. Oh no, I'm falling. That's kind of funny. Null? It's really null? Also, I need to set the gravity scale to 0. Yeah, gravity scale 0. There we go. Now we should stop randomly falling. You remove the particle system from now? That's a bummer. Why is it not colliding with these? These don't have colliders. Well, that tracks. Now we should get him. I don't think that that's actually accurate. Why does it think that the anvil's closer there? That's so weird. It's definitely not, right? I'm like literally right next to the torch. What? Something is deeply wrong here. Until we're in the positive direction, it just seems to not work. What? Oh. That's... yeah, okay, that makes sense. Float collider distance. Distance equals collider distance. Okay, there we go. Good old basic logic errors. Now it should work. Forge, anvil, that. Okay, nice. Can probably turn down the interact radius a bit. Let's go with like... yeah, 3's probably fine. How did I start learning coding? I started making games. I used to watch this dude who did game making tutorials called Sean Spalding, and then I also watched Game Maker's Toolkit. Great creators, by the way, you should check them out. And then I wanted to make a game, so I basically copied mostly Sean Spalding's code and hacked together a trash platformer. Sean Minimi? Is that what they're going by now? Sean Spalding. No, it's still Sean Spalding. But fantastic creator. But yeah, I learned by doing. That's not a bad way to do it. I'd recommend anyone who actually wants to make games to just make games. Don't go learn programming fundamentals. It's kind of boring, so. I also did eat a book on how to program in C# and absorb its contents. One of the best ways to learn is actually to consume as much as possible, and I don't mean like watch content, I mean grab a programming book and just take a slice out of it and just gobble it down. When the ink is seeping into your stomach, it actually teaches you programming. You've been reading the books? Why? What's wrong with you? It's way, like, I know that you can read them, but it's actually way faster if you just ingest them. Yeah. I'm sorry that you had to learn this way. It's unfortunate, but yeah, you're supposed to eat the books. The paper's actually really good for you. It's an organic material. You have a reading disorder? The only disorder is that you haven't been eating the books. But now you know how to fix that. You're welcome. My stream deck got reset. Why? That's so weird. Okay. Good one. Thank you. Good luck with whatever you're doing. Paid Flash casts. Good luck, man. Okay. Also, what are you working on, Maybe Tall? I saw you were doing some stuff for the Brackies Game Jam, but when I tuned in, I'm pretty sure that you were working, or that you were playtesting Thornity's project. Because I saw him in chat, trying to guide you. What are you even working on? Are you still working on that, Rain World, like, emergent platformer, or? Paper and peanut butter sandwich with blue ink. Okay, for some reason I thought that's what you meant you were working on, and I was like, what in the world? It's certainly one way to do it. Expensive food ever. Okay, good. That's not what you're working on. Someone should. They should make an actual edible book. I feel like someone's done it with cake. Like 1,000 times, probably. Ink is one of the most expensive liquids ever. Yeah, but... 3,600 a gallon? Have you been actively looking for ink? I mean, 3,600 a gallon, probably more than that if it's printer ink. I love the printer ink industry. The printer industry, my beloved, okay? That's so funny to me. Okay, we need to be able to interact with objects now. I don't really know what that looks like, but... I want a shader that... like... creates an outline around it. There has to be, it can't be that hard to do that. How to create an outline Unity. Certainly there's like official outline effect. You saw a kid in Target fill a squirt gun with printer ink and then sprayed like dude, that's messed up. That's actually messed up. Oh no. Okay. Outline effect. Ew. Inverted normals. I know that this is one way that a lot of people do it with inverted normals. I don't know how that would work in 2D, but... We'll figure it out later. I need some way to... I'm just gonna have a color. It'll be fine. Whatever. Okay. Private. Color. Current color. Sure. And then... we're just gonna actually set it to white. So we're gonna set... current color to the collider, that the component, sprite renderer, material? Is that really? I thought it was dot color. Is that not a thing? Oh, it is. Okay. And then we're going to... I'm actually just going to get the sprite render. Sprite render. There we go. There you go. Sprite render dot color, and then we're going to set sprite render dot color to color dot white. And then when we're not interacting with it, I need to set it back. That seems like a royal pain. I'm not gonna do that actually. URP outlines, thank you. I'm gonna do a little bit of yoinking. Add files to your project. Enable in-depth render I think that this is only for 3D, but we'll try it. Anyways, yoink, mine now. Is there a releases page? Honestly, it doesn't matter. Download zip. Thank you, yoink. I don't have URP. Okay, let's install URP. Unity registry. Universal render pipeline install. Yeah, but like, it can't be that bad. Is there a converter now? It'll be fine. It'll probably just work on the first try, right, guys? Certainly, it wouldn't be a problem. It took you 4 days? How? I feel like was that the project that you already had like a bunch of shader stuff set up in? Yeah. Yeah. See, we currently have no visuals, so it's all good. I should probably read the license. However, comma, I can do that on the GitHub while this is happening. It's basically just saying you can do whatever. Nice. Okay. Shader graph. It's a material. It is 3D! Damn it. I know how to do that. I kind of just don't want to mess with it. I just need something for testing purposes. So this is what we're going to do instead. I'm going to create a slightly bigger square under it. Genius. Bask in the glory.
Finwo underscore rated with
That's
4
okay.
viewers.
Hey, Finwo, thank you very much for the raid, man.
Kefany just followed.
Thank you for the follow, Kefany. How was your stream? Please try click one of the profiles in the project view. Try click one of the profiles? I don't think there are any profiles. I think I need to create one. URP is a pain. I know, it's like kind of weird to set up, I remember. Just a little bit. I think I need to do this. And then and then I have to go to the project settings. And then rendering, where are you? Come on, where are you? URP. Continue. Okay, now it should work. I'm doing good, and I am working on the best way I can describe it is kind of overcooked for blacksmithing. But not exactly. Because I don't even really know what I'm doing right now. I just wanted to work on this because I thought it would be fun. I should develop a VR game because it would be funny. That seems like a very large commitment for the meme. Not that I'm not willing to do a very large commitment for the meme. However, comma. Not right now. Something small in VR. Moving failed. Okay. It can't move it? That's fine. I'm gonna create a script for doing the outlines. Outline manager, and then I'm just gonna wait for Unity to fix all its damn registries. Sounds like a whole bunch of nausea. I would also have to actually figure out how to set that up, because, oh, you guys can, like, see into the abyss. Whoop! I have my green screen here, and my room is very small. So there's really not much past the green screen, and this is my wall. So I kinda can't fit a VR headset. Like, I have one, and I know how to set it up. I would need to rearrange my room. It's possible. It would just be kind of a pain. It would be funny, though. I've always wanted to make a VR game. Okay, I have outline manager on all those. Good. Okay. I'm literally just going to have, like, one thing. So first, private game object. This is going to be the outline object. Start of the game, we're just going to get that. So we need to set outline object equal to transform dot child. Is that a thing? Get child 0. Okay. What is your problem? Oh, dot game object. And then we're just going to have a public void. Set outline. We're just gonna call it enable outline. Enable outline is gonna get a bool. Enable outline if enable outline else. Okay, so if we want to enable the outline, this is also means that I'm gonna have to, whenever I change the interact object, I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm actually dealing with that. It's fine, I'll deal with it. I could use delegates, not gonna, maybe, I'll do it later. You've done it before, you can help me get the project set up? I think I'm okay for right now. I don't even know what I would make. Like, I've always wanted to make a VR blacksmith game. You know, a lot of my ideas revolve around blacksmithing because I just thought it was so cool as a kid. And then I actually got to blacksmith, and it is really cool, I'm gonna be honest. Totally lived up to my expectations. It's a lot of work, though, which I kind of expected. But swinging a 2-pound hammer, you're like, oh, this is easy, and then you swing it for the 30th time, and it's like, this is a little bit harder, and the 300th time, you're like, wow, my arm is on fire. I could not keep doing this. It's cool, though. It's cool to see iron get hot, and then you smash iron together. It's like a primal joy. Okay, outline object dot set active true. Otherwise, we need to set it to false. False. Going to immediately set it to false. Okay. And we need to if interact object does not equal collider That game object. I can just do it this way. Apparently, sometimes, depending on the compiler, short-circuiting like this doesn't actually work to where it'll go through the entire if statement, which is dumb. And doesn't really make any sense, but that's okay. I need to do interact object. That get component. Outline manager. That enable outline false. And actually do this twice. And we're gonna set it to the new game object. And we're gonna set it to true. That should basically work. Certainly it can't fail. Within my army experience, first half a mile around the track with an M15 body armor, this is easy. The army absolutely, like... The army seems insane. I don't think I could ever do it. What? Why? What? What do you mean you can't get it? How? This can only collide with interactables. Huh? Oh. And interact object does not equal null. This might actually have some unintended consequences. No, that just doesn't work. Okay, wait. I need to do another if statement. If interact object does not equal null. Awesome. Now it should work. I'm really just hacking this together. That's how it should be, honestly. It works! Okay, wait. If colliders dot length equals 0, otherwise then we will loop through all of them. Then I need to set interact object equal to null. If interact object does not equal null, then I need to disable it. There we go. Alright, now it shouldn't stay selected on anything if we walk far away from it. Awesome. That radius is still a bit very big. That's like poo. Still might be too big. That's better. Okay. Awesome. So now we have access to it. Now we need to actually be able to interact with it. I don't even really need the interact object. Like, at all. I kind of just need the outline manager. That git component. Outline manager. There we go. And now I don't need that bit anymore. Or that bit. Or that bit. Okay. We're gonna rename this. Interact script, and then I'm going to, instead of making this the outline manager, we're going to rename this to interact. Interactable. Awesome. I'm using a 23.1.9 F1. Okay. And what do I have this named? I think it's on interact. Perfect. On interact. What in the world? No, I need... I don't need anything. Nah, stop. There we go. Okay, so on interact. If interact script does not equal null, then I want to do public. I want to create a void here, and this is going to be interact. Then interact script dot interact. And for now, I'm just going to have a public string. This is going to be interact message. And we're just going to print the interact message. Means I should probably get rid of this print statement. I think I already did actually. Control F. Yeah, I did. Good. Hopefully shaders are backwards compatible. Is this not, it's probably fine. Is this not made for this version? It'll be good. Interacted with interact anvil. Disgruntled fire noises. That. Awesome. Alright, we are making function calls. It definitely works. Okay. Now we need to actually do something with that. I think I'm gonna go in the A spread. Oh, it's light fame. Disgusting. I need to fix this immediately. I don't want to recover files. View? Maybe? Please? References, there we go. This is absolutely gross. Theme. Dark. Select. Apply. Thank you. Okay. Make everything like 16 by 16. We'll make it indexed. I need to get... Let's go to low spec. This is a great place to get palettes, by the way. If you ever need palettes, go to low spec. But it'll load. I usually use a very specific one, but maybe we'll look around to see if there's any that suit my fancy. This is cute. It doesn't have the colors I need. This is what I usually use. This one's also good. It's made by Adam Eunice. Fantastic creator, by the way. This one's also very nice. Isn't it the reds I need? I can always add it myself. Let's try this one. Okay. And we need to load palette from downloads. Okay. Start off by making the forge. I need to... Oh, this is so wrong. Where are my layers? Come on. Where are my layers? How do I do this? I want to show the layer edges. I want to show the layer panel. Thank you. Okay. This is gonna be the background layer. We're just gonna make this white so I can actually see what I'm doing. I should probably make it something closer to what's actually gonna be. Something like that. Make like a forge thing. It's gonna be super rough, I don't care. Honestly, I don't even want it to be like uniform. Scuff it up a bit. That's kind of cute. And then we can add some coals in there. This is not really a good color for coals. That's okay. What? Wait, why is this actually this color? That is weird, okay. Okay, and then we'll add a little bit of something in there, I don't know. Like flames or something? Let's go with... You know what? I don't care. That works. For my purposes. I might actually make a folder for this game. Blacksmith Side Project. We're gonna save this. Blacksmith Side Project. Forge. We also need the bellows. So I'm gonna add like a little bit there. Actually, no, I can just make it on the side. 16 by 16, we're gonna open the same palette. And then I'm actually going to change the canvas size. We're gonna change this to 32. I'm gonna grab the forge, drag that in there. Same background color. Let's make some bellowy looking things. Like this. Ish. Whoa, do it. And we need like another color in here. That kind of looks like trash. Adjust the colors a little bit. Let's make this not continuous so I can actually change all the colors at once. I think we're gonna make that dark on the outside, a little bit lighter, and then a little bit lighter. That's better. No. Kinda looks bad. That's okay. Okay, and then we're going to no, I'm not okay with this sprite, actually. I'm deleting that. We're gonna make it a little bit more like this. If we make it too uniform, it's gonna look really weird. And then work in something like this. Okay. For my purposes, that may work. We might just have to take a rain check on the bellows. That works for now. Canvas size, we're gonna set this back to 16. Gonna be bellows. We're gonna make the anvil. Like... Yeah. Don't like these colors. feel like I should have chosen a different color palette. That's okay, I can always change it. I can always go back to old reliable. There's only a little bit of shame in that. Yeah, these colors just do not. They're not coloring for me. I think we're gonna go back to Resurrect. Okay, we're gonna load this palette. Everything's gonna get real weird.
Screw underscore it underscore let's underscore do underscore it redeemed suggest a song. Game over, epic orchestral cover.
Game over, epic orchestral cover. Alright. From which game? Because there are apparently a lot of them. Is it the Friday Night Funkin' one? Because there are a lot of them. Yeah, send a link in the Discord. I think that's gonna work the best for me. Doing like off topic. Okay, it was this one. Awesome. Okay. Yield reliable palette. Has never done me wrong. My art skills are currently doing me wrong instead. Also, this color is disgusting. That's not much better. That's still not much better. That's a little better. It's not much. Okay, there we go. Something like that. We're gonna call that alright. It's so bad. That's okay though. It just needs to vaguely represent what I'm trying to do. I did it on the wrong layer. Damn it. Okay, Game Dev. Anvil, and now we need to make the bat. File, new. I'll make it like wood or something. It's just not a good color. That is also not a good color. You just so bright. I think we're gonna go with something like that for the moment. It's like a vaguely wood color. That works for me. Okay. Call this a bath. And then I also need to make the outlines for each of them. We should probably make it just white. Oh no, I did it on the same layer. Don't do that. Whoopsie daisies. I think there might be an auto outline tool actually. Wait. I swear there is. Properties, maybe? Just feel like there was. That's okay. I'll just do it myself. It's not that big a deal. Alright. There we go. Nope. New layer. No. New layer. Not new frame. And make this a little bit bigger. Kinda don't want to though. I might just make the sprite a little bit smaller. I would need to make this bigger too. Yeah, I'll make it a little bit bigger. Gamma size, we're gonna do 18 by 18. Still correctly centered. This is not the correct palette anymore, though. Alright, those colors are horribly wrong. Alright, let's... That's not good. That's not very good either. That's a little bit better. For the inside, let's go like that. That works for me. And then we're gonna go like that. Might use this color instead. That's way too green. Need like a intermediary here. That's just way too bright. Alright, we'll call that good. I need to make another layer. I don't like that edge. I'm just gonna knock it off. Nah, I like the edge. That's too far. Okay. Oops. There we go. Alright. That's the forge. I need to change the bellows palette. Okay, that is a horrible arrangement of colors. It's honestly not much better. That's better. I need to change the canvas size. Go 17 or 18 by 18. make an outline layer. Okay. Thank you for your song suggestion. It was very orchestral. Okay. Whoop. Okay, everything now has its outline. So we're gonna export these sprites, forge PNG. Where did that export? Okay, it went to the correct place. Export as forge outline. Boop. The bellows. Yes. File, export. As, come on. I'll export as bellows outline. Get rid of the outline. Awesome. Okay, anvil outline. Yes. File, export as bat. File, export as bat. Outline. Okay. Let's go to Unity. Let's create an art folder. Drag all of these pungs in, and then format them properly, because why'd these get cut off? They didn't. Okay. Unity's just lying to me. Oh, these are all single. Point filter. Perfect.
IPO __ just followed.
Hey, IPO, thank you very much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Okay. Now, where's Anvil? 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 Can I type? Awesome. And then this needs to be Anvil outline. And then this needs to be the anvil? Where are you? Or not the anvil, this is forge, yes. This is the forge outline, and that is not correct. I don't know why I'm doing it this way, I can just drag it. Boop. This is the vat. This needs to be not that color. This is the vat outline. Hello, then name the count. Oh, I made this big. I need to make all of the squares small again. Or at normal size, rather. I'm doing good. How's it going? We're currently working on a, like, small side project. Blacksmithing side project. It's like Overcooked for blacksmithing is how I'm describing it. We literally just started it, so... honestly, I don't know what it is. I'm figuring that out myself. Okay, now the outline should still be working. Shouldn't have changed anything. I didn't change anything. Good. I'm gonna change the background color. There we go. This looks real weird. I can turn the music down a bit. I'm surprised it's loud. So, like, there. I feel like my audio settings get jacked up every single stream, and I'm not even sure how. It's just always a little bit wrong. Honestly, I just need to monitor it. Because I can hear my own voice. Which is very jarring to start, but then you get used to it and it's fine. But I can't hear the music. Well, I can hear it through my desktop audio. I can't hear the music through my... I can't hear what you guys hear at the same volume. Okay. Now I need to create, like, the actual piece of metal. So we're gonna create another file. Load palette. This. We're gonna get the chunk of metal. I will go like this. Okay, never looking at that again. Trying to go for like a geometric bar. A little bit, maybe? That doesn't quite look right. This is just horribly not correct. Okay, wait. Why am I using Unity? Because I learned Unity. That's honestly the entire reason. I know Unity. I've been thinking about using Godot. Because a lot of my fellow content creators are using Godot. It seems interesting. I want to try it out. But there's a lot of weird things, like, another streamer, Thornity, was showing me some absolutely cursed graphs, because he was trying to make a tool for Godot, and it was just not going according to plan. Mostly because the way that Godot was doing its UI system was horribly unintuitive. It was driving him bonkers, but... no, we're calling that good. Metal bar. And then we need to change the color. So I'm actually just gonna... so this is like the first temperature. And then I'm going to make it increasingly more orange. So it's like... when metal is a little bit hot, it's kind of red. But not like super hot. Super hot. And we're gonna go like orange. And we'll go like... this works for my purposes. I'll be like the hottest. And it'll slowly go down. File, export. Export as spreadsheet. File, export to spreadsheet. Red, orange, blue, white. If it gets to white, I think that your metal bar is cooked. Like, literally, I don't think you're going to be able to use that. Probably just melt. When I start programming, technically I started programming like a very long time ago. when I was 12, I'm now 20, so 8 years ago. Actually 11, when I was 11. So like 9 years ago. I'm horrible at it, honestly. I'm a very bad programmer. Buy Rose, right. Can I just... Yeah, thank you. Source sprite, yep, that works. Output file, okay, metal bar, .png, yes. It should have given us a spreadsheet for the metal bar. Yeah, it was a while ago. Programming's hard, though. Programming's real hard. And I'd call myself more of a game designer than a programmer, because I'm real bad at programming. But hey, I'm here to learn. Alright, now we got all the metal bars. These, no, it's multiple. Now we're going to go into sprite editor. And do... No, not custom outline. Why is this... There we go. Slice. By cell size 16. Okay, perfect. Apply. There we go. Now we got all these nice bars. Metal bar. I'll seem to add the bellows, which I haven't done yet. These are gonna be the bellows. I need to change the sprites and also move that over. Bellows. This needs to be the bellows outline. There we go. Disgruntled air noises. Perfect. Here is this middle bar. And then I'm also going to create a player sprite. Real quick. You have to code mathematical software to calculate things for your electronic stuff, but you're lazy. What do you mean you have to code in a mathematical software? I forget what it's called, but one of my friends is a total math nerd. Like, actually does math for fun. He's a psychopath. And he was struggling learning, latex, I think? Latex, I think that's what it was called. That's what he was complaining about. I don't know if you're using something similar. If you are, I'm sorry. Is this even centered? Go ahead. Frames, where is the mirror thing? I know there is a mirror tool. Ah, my entire setup got completely changed because I had to reinstall Windows symmetry options. There we go. Okay. Okay. We're gonna make like a little dude. He's gonna walk around and hold things. Awesome. So wrong. Latex is easy, but not used for good reasons. You use Python. I mean, fair enough. Python can do anything, just badly. This is just... This is so bad. Yeah, let's add some actual colors. This is like such trash. He's just a little dude. And then let's give him like some overalls. Needs to spice up that style a little bit. Like some nice boots. Without the fur. Okay. You know, he's wearing black gloves. And then we're gonna give him like a slightly darker shirt. That works for my purposes. And he can hold the bar above his head like that. Player. This summer you'll learn Rust. Rust scares me, to be honest, alright? Rust seems truly terrifying. I know it's good. A lot of people have told me it's fantastic. I don't believe them. They're like, oh, but it's safe. You can do all the things that you could normally do in C, but you don't have to do as much management because everything is safe. If you want to do something unsafe, then you have a very special way to do it. It makes it still safe, and I'm like, you know, that's awesome. You guys can keep doing that. I think I will stay in my C corner to where I know everything, and or not know everything, I know enough. And I don't have to learn. Alright. "2012 be like, playing Gary's Mod with friends is one of the most funny things ever in gaming." Gary's Mod's still a good game, come on. Don't be like that. You still like Gary's Mod, be honest. Be honest with yourself. Come on, Gary's Mod's still fun. This guy has some long arms. You know what? That works. Okay, file, export as spreadsheet. We're super hacking this together. It's how it should be. Being chased? What is next bots? I don't even know what a next bot is. Yeah, Gary's Mod's fun. Dude, Gary's Mod... I remember when I was a kid and it was like Vanoss Gaming and everything. I mean, he's still around. It's not like he died. Pretty sure he's still making content. But, man. Those were the good old days. Not really. They were alright. They were okay days. But they were old. By my standards. Alright, I know... most of you guys are super old. You guys already have one foot in the grave. Sorry to tell ya. Tetris 1985 is so fun, and I smashed the hell out of my controller to crash the game. I can't believe that someone actually, like, beat Tetris. They did it. They finally did it. It took a while, but they did it. And then they got sponsored by Hank Green and I forget their last name, the Green Brothers. What is it called? Vlog Brothers, that's what it is. Alright. If I put the metal bar under the player and center it. Probably need to make a empty actually, and this is going to be carry point. We're going to make the metal bar under the carry point. And move the carry point a little bit like that. That works for me. Okay. In the player script, I'm going to get 2 sprites. Public sprite. Yeah, we're going to get player sprites. We're also going to get public sprite, and this is going to be the metal sprites. And we're just going to use an array to see in what position they're at. So if it's really hot, then it's going to be in a higher position in the array. Do a lot of math stuff, and you have Python and MATLAB for prototyping things to work. Then you have Rust to make production version. Really? I'm kind of surprised that you don't stop at the Python implementation. Like, what are you doing? What do you need for the... Why do you need it to be so fast? Would I recommend Palworld? I have not personally played Palworld, but I know people that have played Palworld, and they say it's a lot of fun, so... If you think it would be fun, if you think that's a game that you would enjoy, then buy it. I don't know if you should buy it, that's a personal decision. Do you want it? If yes, then sure, buy it. If not, then don't. Okay. If I set the player sprite to the other player sprite, does it kind of look like he's holding it? It kind of looks like he's holding it. Private pool is holding. Going to equal true to start. Linear algebra and 20 dimension stuff. What are you doing? What in the world? Why are you doing 20-dimensional linear algebra? For what reason could you possibly need to do 20-dimensional linear algebra? Are you a pure math nerd? There's another one. You say you're not good at math, but you're clearly doing a lot of math. Are you not good by... By what standard do you deem yourself not good? What standard are we talking? If we're talking my standard, you're probably very good at math. Dude, I'm taking Calculus 2 right now, and it is kicking my ass. Calculus 2 is very difficult. Calculus 1 was not that hard. Calculus 1 was easy. Calculus 2, very hard. Mostly because my teacher insists on us doing 60 problems every week, and I got a lot going on, so it's a lot of work, but it's kicking my ass. Damn integrals. Why'd you have to do this, Reuben? What was your damn problem, man? Okay. I need to check if we're holding, and then if we are holding... I do a bunch of logic. It seems to be not a void, but instead a bool. If it's can interact, if we can interact, and instead of just having an interactable, well, I still need an interactable. You know, there's a way that I can format this to not be garbage. However, I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, this is actually a pre-recorded live stream. I did die. The rumors of my death were not greatly exaggerated. This is the last stream ever. Just kidding. I pre-recorded a lot of them. Don't worry. And I actually live predicted all of the chat interaction. You're basically talking to a ghost. The only hard thing that you did is differential equations for in Fourier series problems. You see, I vaguely know what that means. I don't really know what a Fourier series is. I know it's mathy. My doppelganger's working for no pay. No, not my doppelganger, just me. I need to actually implement the interaction for the anvil and everything. I could have an event system. Honestly, yeah, that would work best. Alright. Private. Event. Action. Action, my beloved. On interact. On interact, we're going to invoke on interact dot invoke. Okay. Now we just need to create all the different scripts for the different things. Why am I using Rigidbyte and not just a regular character controller? Because it's easy. Honestly, that's the reason. Come on, I create all these scripts. I don't have a good reason for it. It's the way that I learned to do it. Okay. Why it created... Damn it. No, I do not have a German flyer. I'd be really cool, though. Owning a plane would be awesome. Why? Stop creating the script. Let me name it. Why can't I name it? Why are you like this? Okay, I'm gonna delete this again. Okay. Are we good? Can I create my script? Thank you. I'm losing my mind. I was actually... Okay, bellows, and then I also need the vat. Why can't I just create a set of scripts, and then it will just let me do all of it at once? But no. Here we are. Waiting every damn time. I'm out of water. That's okay. Okay, let's do the bellows first, because that's gonna be easiest. No, it's not. I have to do the forge. Damn it. Okay. I also need to attach a... I'm trying to think how to want to do this. I think I'm going to do a canvas, like a slider. It's a gigantic formula, not German flyer. Okay, sorry, my bad. I don't have a gigantic formula either. Okay, slider. Metal heat bar. This is gonna be in world space, so I need to go over here and go world space. Okay, super wrong. It's super big. 1. What is wrong with this thing? Let's go 1.6 and 0.2. Not very happy about that. Why? Ugh. So like 0.1, 0.1. Are you happy there? Okay, good. Still way too big. Still way too big. Alright, that's a little bit better. That's fine. Let's make this just a little bit above. I like that. I'm gonna make the fill color different. Where? Fill rect, okay. I'm gonna make it like that. So now, whenever I change the value, it's red. Nice! I also hate the handle. I forgot. Honestly, I don't care about fixing that right now. We'll do it later. Bang knob. Okay, Java and C# be like, private public main void, please forgive me. Okay. Yeah. You can, okay, you say that, but like, the formatting nightmare that is C++, if you don't properly format things, is just horrible. Like, truly trash. I feel like every language is just deeply cursed if you don't do it properly. That's Python. Python just cursed out of the box. I hate Python. It's so easy to use, though. Python is so good for doing things fast. I hate it. I hate it so much. I need a reference. Let's get public. No, private. Slider. Slider. I think I can just set the value, right? Slider dot value? I can. Nice. Okay. Let's do it this way. Let's set the max value to like 100, so then I can just do it, yeah, whole numbers. It's gonna be nicer for my brain. And we can just have an int. Although this needs to be a float. It doesn't need to be all numbers, yeah, whatever. Okay. Float is gonna be current temp. We do get the slider. So slider equals get components in children. Slider, just like that. We'll go through all the children until it gets that slider. Current temp equals 0. Oh, it should probably equal something like 50. Nah, let's just set to 0. private, or we need to do a public void. Pump bellows. When you pass 6 year of life learning old languages like C#, do you say old languages like C#? It's not that old, come on. Or even worse, COBOL, to do easy things such as a calculator, then you realize that there is Python. Like, be like, I hate Python, why Python is bad, why I'm depressed? What? Excuse me? I feel like everyone actually hates Python. I feel like it's a meme to hate Python and Java. Although, Java actually did some horrible things. Java deserves the hate. Yeah, C# isn't that old, come on. We're not talking about, like, Visual Basic here. Yeah, C# was released in 2002. It's not that bad. Yeah, private, float. Nah, okay. Float, current, temp change? So it's like -1? Okay. Kinda wanna do this in a weird way. Where, like, the more that you're pumping the bellows, if you keep pumping the bellows, then the temperature is actually going to increase faster. Because the fire's bigger. See then? Okay, that's an old language. But I want to, like, each pump increases the temperature change over time. Okay. I also need a private float. Current temp change. Yeah, that's what I need. I need a current temp change. This is just deeply horrible. Okay. Anyways. So I need the current temp change to plus equal the current temp change, of course, times time.delta time. Thank you, IntelliSense, for that glorious naming scheme. And then the current temp needs to plus equal the current temp change times time.delta time. And the current temp change is just always going to be like a negative. So we're going to go like -2. Let's go way faster than that. It needs to be like -20. Let's go like 20 and then each second, let's go like 5. And then each time you pump the bellows, then the current temp change, when the plus equal like whatever flow we get in here, temp change increase. Okay. We also need to actually do all of the... Okay. And then we also need to change the slider value. Slider that value equals current temp. Okay, perfect. If current temp is less than or equal to... Whoa, 0? If it's less than 0, then current temp equals 0. Else if current temp is greater than 100, current temp equals 100. Otherwise, we're going to set the slider value to the current temp. Okay, awesome. We're just gonna do that literally every time, anyways. And now I just need to actually have everything. Yeah, we need a private void, interact, and we need to subscribe to the interact script. So we need to get a private reference to it. Interact script. I set this to public, right? Nope. Alright, interact script equals get component, not get component in children. We're going to do interact script dot on interact, and we're going to do that. Perfect. What is this? Why did you send in JSOS? An open source operating system written in JavaScript. Okay. You can, but why? Why does that exist? How does that exist? That's really weird. I didn't even know you could, like, do something that low level. You can make an operating system in Python. Okay. I know nothing about OS development. I have nothing to add to this conversation. That's insane, though. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. But apparently someone did. They didn't think about whether they should. They just did it. Honestly, I don't respect that. That's insane. Why would you do that? Okay. I also need to get a reference to the forward script. Forward script. I'm going to do forward script. Dot pump bellows. Pump public float pump temp increase. Okay. Let's add all these scripts, and we need to give the forge script to the forge. We need to give the bellows script to the bellows. Perfect. Then each time we interact, why am I rotating? Okay. What? Whee! Alright. Oops. Constraints. Freeze rotation. There we go. We're just doing a little bit of spinning. We're just spinning around. Look at that. Whoop. Temp's too high. Okay, we should probably set this to something like Let's go like 4. Safely like twice as much. Let's set a safe range in here. In here, my goodness. Okay. Let's get UI, let's get an image. Make this super small. Let's go like 8. That's a little bit better. Let's go. Let's make this not that red. Don't need that snapping. We're gonna make this like blue. And these are roughly at what values? Like 25 and 80. Okay. Else if the current temperature is greater than 80, we're going to print melting. Else if the current temp is less than 25, we're going to print cold forge. It should currently be printing Gold Forge, but it's not. Whoa, okay. Hit that way too much. If I let it go down again, then it should start printing Gold Forge. It does. I feel like I need to up how much the bellows do. If we do it like 10, then it's gonna be harder. If temp is above 100, it will never print melting. That's true. Okay, awesome. We have it kind of bouncing in the middle there. I'm gonna move the anvil over. I'm gonna move everything a little bit closer. Like that. You guys are talking about some absolute nerd shit. That's okay. We're nerds here anyway. Whoop. Barely not melting. Nice. Okay. We also need to actually be able to put the metal into the forge. How do I do this? I think I'm just gonna make it to where if you're interacting, I really don't want to show the slider like immediately, so I need to probably do slider dot enabled equals false. No, I do not want speech recognition. Thank you, the Windows. Okay. I'm gonna create a bool, private bool has metal equals false. And we're gonna do if has metal. Then we're gonna do this whole thing. Maybe not the first two, just these. Perfect. I don't think they're making money off the speech recognition. I don't think that's accurate. When you need a piece of paper and a pen to explain simple things in your field, you realize you become a nerd. But that's like the fun of it, okay? Nerding out about stuff is awesome. Life would be very boring if we didn't have nerds. Whoa, okay. I want to copy this and put it here. Okay. So, if we interact with it, if I just has metal equals not has metal. That's only if we have the metal. Okay, I need to go to interactable and I need to make this a bool. Or add a bool component to it. Screw Andrew Tate, man. Who cares if you're broke? Okay, well, you know, don't be broke. Being broke creates problems. It's probably not good to be broke, but honestly, as long as you have enough money to live, I don't think it matters. A lot of people go after, like, very high-paying jobs. Which I don't think that, no matter how high-paying it is, if it doesn't make you happy and you don't enjoy doing it, then I don't really think there's a point. Why are you even there, man? Why are you doing it? Because, like, if you gotta get up every morning to go do something, you might as well enjoy it. I mean, if you can't enjoy it, then making money's nice. Like, if you don't got any other options, but, you know, I want to go into the games industry. I already know I'm not going to make very much money. Game developers are criminally underpaid, but you know what? I like it. I enjoy it. I like making games, so here I am. Okay, well, don't be homeless. It's like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You gotta make sure that you're not dying. But otherwise, like, Once you're above the not dying part, you're able to live, I feel like money stops mattering. Once you have a comfortable living situation. Now, obviously, if you don't, that's pretty bad. I have absolutely no idea how to change your situation, honestly. But I hope you get that figured out. But, like, otherwise, what does it matter? What does the money matter after that point? Okay. George, honestly, I don't even know who George Soros is. I actually need to look this up. George Soros. Is he a big money guy? He's a philanthropist. A billionaire hedge fund manager and philanthropist who has a lot of money. Well, some people just, they find joy in pursuing money. Or not joy, but they find fulfillment. Maybe not even fulfillment. It keeps them occupied. They see some value in themselves when they see money. And you know what? If that works for you and you can make a lot of money, go for it. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you fulfilled. I don't think it matters. Now, is George Soros fulfilled? I don't know. Living very comfortably. He's a net worth of 6.7 billion. That is a ridiculous amount of money. Literally an unfathomable amount of cash. Okay. I need to... whatever I'm calling interact. I also need to get a bool. Has metal. I'm gonna pass that. Whenever we're calling it, we need to give it has metal. Which is holding. If is holding equals true, then is holding equals false. I also need the return. This is kind of weird. I kind of need all of these to get a reference to the player. Huh. One thing I could do is I could have just a function here, and then I could subscribe, I could find the player and then subscribe it. That's just bad. That'd be so weird. I'm just gonna get the player, and then... it's like a little bit jank, but that's okay. Player script. The United States is occupied with hope of having more money every day because the America dream is literally about chasing goods and more money to live with better financial conditions. Yeah. I mean, it definitely, like, a large part of America, you know, it's our capitalist economy. But I feel like it's more than that. I don't know if it's necessarily the pursuit of material wealth. I feel like it's like, you know, the pursuit of happiness. Liberty and happiness, whatever. Good old America. I need to find that, so... player script equals game object, dot find. Find object by type, player. That works. I don't know, people need to... Here's my hot take, okay? People need to focus on themselves and do things for themselves. That's a hot take, okay? I know it's a hot take, because I've talked to people about this. I think that you should be the main character of your own life. I think that you should pursue things that make you happy, even if they don't necessarily make, like, they'll hurt other people. And if you can help other people, do that. It feels good to help people. I enjoy helping people. I feel like most people enjoy helping people. If you don't, maybe you need to get that checked out. That seems a little, not normal. But... you gotta focus on yourself, man. You gotta... no one's gonna help you a lot of the time. No one's gonna get you out of your situation. Not only that, you're gonna be the only person that fully understands what you want. Because you are you. His metal, okay. Wait, this isn't accurate. Yeah, if you're focusing on pleasing everyone else, then you're not gonna have a very fulfilling life, I feel like. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm a 20-year-old kid, so... That's what I've found so far. Okay, so if underscore has metal, then has metal definitely equals true. Otherwise, else, if we have the metal on this thing, then we need to call the player, not broadcast message, but we need to set is holding. So we should probably get a public void set is holding. We're gonna get a bool. Is holding. Underscore is holding. Perfect. .2% are happy with the system, so the only things that so the only things that last, even if you're not happy, is money? I don't think that's true. Money means a whole lot of not much when you're dead. I'm gonna be honest, alright? Having money... We all got a timer, okay? You don't know when it's ending, but it's ticking. Like, there's really just, like... I feel like, again, the pursuit of money, it's like, what's even the point? Like, the money will be there once you're gone. Somewhere. It's not gonna do anything for you. I feel like fostering connections is a lot more important. Because, like, even when you're gone, everyone you interacted with, well, probably not everyone, the people that are still alive that you interacted with, they're affected by you in some way. And if you interact, like, you kind of live on a little bit. If you create strong bonds with other people. That's how I think about it, at least. That set is holding. Okay. I need to set that to true, and then I also need to set has metal to false. Can I select my camera? Sure. Just for you, buddy. Are you looking for something specific? Is this good? Where do I set the aspect ratio? Up here? I mean, you can lock the aspect ratio? I forgot how to do that, though. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so if he's holding, then we want to enable the metal sprite. Or the metal object? The holding object? Do we even have... No. Okay. Public sprite renderer. Metal renderer? Again, metal render dot enabled equals true. In a rapidly evolving world and society, the concept of a normal state has become obsolete. Traditionally, the normal state symbolized a point of return after deviation, but in our constantly changing world, there's no fixed point to which one can revert. Sure. I feel like the concept of a normal state is become obsolete recently, but I don't know if it was ever relevant. I don't think anything's ever normal. Well, everything that's happening right now is in some way normal to the time. But it's not normal. Like, normalcy is relative. I don't know if there's necessarily even a point in... There's not even a point. Why would you need to... We don't need to revert to an old state. Anything like that. I think we're doing okay. A lot of people are pretty doom and gloom. But I think that the world, you know, it's scary at the moment, but I think we're okay. I think we're doing okay. We're gonna set is holding. 2 false. There we go. I'll make games and be broke at least for 30 years and I'll be happy. You know what? If that's my advice, yes. Alright, if that's what you wanna do, then do it. If you wanna be broke for 30 years and make games, then do it. I wouldn't recommend it, but go ahead. But once you're a little bit less broke, if you got a day job, or you're working in the industry and making games, then you're in a better spot to make games. And make games, have fun. Don't overwork yourself. Games aren't worth dying for. Why did I do this? Oops, not Google. There we go. It's actually why I ended up getting so sick, I think. Because I was working like 100 hours a week for 2.5 months, and then my body gave out. I think it's probably one of the reasons. Why? What do you mean it's not a sign? Oh, it's not a sign. But yeah, don't overwork yourself. It's not worth it. Like, truly not worth it. You can't get the... No, I need the metal back. Give it back. Why did... everything broke. The second it got metal, it just stopped working. That's super weird. What just happened? Why am I only doing this if they have the metal? Okay. Interesting. This didn't get set to true, though. And I do... No, I am. Okay, so if we have the metal, and I interact, then we set is holding to true, and then we set has metal to false. That should be working. Where's the metal going? Why isn't it coming back? This isn't getting called properly, I don't think. Forge. Okay. Print. Reset metal. It's not erroring. It is resetting the metal. Why are you not working? Okay. It's setting it to true. Uh-huh. And then it should be enabling it. Enabled metal. Keep in mind that the world has big problems. You can do a list for me. You know, I think I'm okay for right now. Okay, it says it's enabling the metal, but it's not. It's lying to me. Wait, why? Why isn't it? How isn't it? This is so weird. It's getting disabled, and it's not getting re-enabled. Why not? It literally says, enable it, right here. Ooh, it's so weird. Why am I dead? I'm not. The rumors were grossly exaggerated. I just got very sick, and then I wasn't streaming for like a week and a half. Yeah, I got the flu. Which I have, first of all, I was very exhausted from overworking myself, and then also I have some, like, other conditions that made it to where very bad. It was a pretty bad case of the flu. And I went to the doctor, and they were like, hey, we usually don't give you this medicine after, it's like Tamiflu. They're like, I usually don't give people Tamiflu after 48 hours, but you're in some pretty rough shape, kiddo. And I'm like, coughing on the floor. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty bad. But now I'm good. Why? It's so weird. It says it's enabled, or it says it's working, but it's just not. It's just not enabling it. It's disabling it, but it's not enabling it, which doesn't make any sense. Because we're disabling it here, so we should be able to enable it, right? Maybe not, because we disabled it, we can't even access it, maybe? Is the only thing I can come up with, honestly. You know, we're gonna hack this. We're just gonna do get component in children. Sprite render? That works. It should work. Parasocial interaction's interesting. Because I feel like, okay, how do you not work? I actually do not understand. Do I just need to disable the object? Would that work better for you? Okay. Game object. Metal object. But yeah, parasocial everything. I feel like it's an interesting pattern that's happened in our society now. I don't know if it's necessarily bad, but it is definitely interesting. Like, there are a lot of, like, I don't know, there's like a fine line. Because, on one hand, you can have, like, kind of parasocial relationships, kind of actual relationships. Like some of the relationships I have with other game dev streamers. I pop into their chat, they hop into my chat, and we talk back and forth. We follow each other's projects, and we're fans of each other. Like, a good example is Maybe Paul and Thornity. They make some really cool stuff. I love following them. And it's like, is that a parasocial relationship? Well, kind of, but it's two-way. It's weird. I feel like parasocial relationships have just done a lot of weird things to our society. And also the whole, like, Twitch and... There's also, like... Yeah, some people can be, like, kind of creepy about it. Which, I mean, like, I honestly have not seen that much of. People have been pretty good so far. But I feel like, yeah, that gets pretty scary, to where people, like, think that they know you. It's really weird. Why can't I enable this? Because it's getting to this point in the script. It's just not setting the object active. Somehow. I genuinely have no idea how this is happening. Okay, maybe if... Instead, I just set the sprite to a blank sprite. Public sprite blank. I'm gonna go create a blank sprite. File, export as blank. Awesome. Super silly I have to do that, but yeah, whatever works. Hopefully this will fix the damn problem. But yeah, no, the game dev community is, like, surprisingly wholesome. I guess not surprisingly, honestly. It's very wholesome. Basically, everyone here is just kind of trying to do their own thing. Where is this exporting to? Okay. Can you export? Okay, it did that time. Good. Yeah, everyone is very encouraging in the game dev community, which is very nice. And I want to add to that. I want to be a positive force. I don't even know why I'm doing the formatting properly. Okay, we now have blank. Let's move this to blank. Why did I make that a... Oh, okay. Metal bar. There we go. Okay, now we're just gonna set the sprite instead. We're gonna just set this to metal sprite 0. And then otherwise, we're going to set it to the blank sprite. Okay. This can't possibly fail. It possibly failed. How? I'm genuinely so confused what's wrong. Because it's definitely getting to this point. It says enabled metal. But it's just not doing this. The intriguing aspect is that engaging in open source intelligence to gather information on an individual is legally permissible, provided one's actions are not involved in illicit activities or harassment against the person. It's definitely weird, but, like, I don't think it matters. Why is this not... Why can't... What? I just can't. Well, yeah. Well, okay, so let's set the blank. Is this the problem? Okay. Yep. Alright. That was the problem. I was driving myself crazy. There we go. I was immediately disabling it. Literally the same frame. Oh, no, that's not the problem. What? What? How? I don't know. Alright, I need to do this. We're gonna do true, and then else. We're not gonna set is holding. We're just gonna do this. Okay. This time it should work. But yeah, if you get really big games, it gets real annoying. There we go. It's mounting. I was immediately... It was kind of a scope problem. It's fine. It fixed it now. Okay. The way I'm doing this is pretty jank. What I should do is I should just have a, like, metal object. Like, this should be holding the data, the metal bar for its temperature, but that's fine. Good. Private. Float. Metal amp. You're not a dev, by the way? You're in electronics stuff? Well, you're an engineer, then. That's like... You make the things that we program, okay? It's like loosely related. And there are quite a few people that join in the community and stuff that are devs. Which is really weird to me. Like, I'm not exactly sure why people who don't make games enjoy watching game development content. I'm not sure if I understand the appeal, but I'm glad to have you anyway. Yeah, there are a lot of people that are just, they do nothing related to game development or development in general. It's very interesting. You're like loosely related. I think you should try to make a game. It's fun. Join a game jam. Make a small game. Just do it over the weekend or something. I don't know if you're like super busy or something, but you have the time to watch my stream for a few hours, so you got the time to work on a game. Okay, so I need to get the metal temp. When I set is holding. Yeah, I need to reformat this. The way I'm doing this. Should probably make a script. I'm just gonna call this metal. And this is what's gonna actually hold all that data. Public temp. I should just probably make this private administrators and getters. Temp. Private float. Temp. Public. Void. Set temp. Load underscore temp. Public. Void. Or public float. Get temp. We're just going to return temp. Return. Hello, brain. Thank you. Set temp equal to underscore temp. It's gonna have a public float temp loss per second. We're going to get the update function back. It's like removed it. And then temp. I'm just going to change this to temp loss. Plus equals temp loss. Temp change, rather. Times delta time. Time at delta time. Okay. Should probably only do that if we're not in the forge. So I also need a private pool in forge equal false. We're gonna have a public setter, public void set in forge. Get a pool in forge underscore in forge. In forge equals underscore in forge. You're engaged in conversations with interesting individual, fascinating individuals, because in your opinion, software and game development category offers the most interesting interactions. Contrary to your presence in the game presence for game development advice, you've explored it before, but you found it not to your liking. You lack the patience and time for such pursuits, and the numerous scandals and problems with the game industry seem akin to modern-day version of exploitation. It is modern-day exploitation. That's the funny part. It's pretty bad. I totally get that, and yeah, game dev is not for everyone. But if you tried it and you don't like it, I respect you for trying, man. Hey, it's cool you tried. Game dev's definitely not for everyone, though. That's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Private metal script. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of people, or a lot of interesting people in the game dev category. Like, even like watching other creators, dude, I learned so much. Freaking Thornity, man. Thornity, is here. No. I need to find his Twitch real quick and link it in chat. If you're looking for interesting people to interact with, Thornity is fantastic. Oh, come on, where is it? I know he's here. I'm looking through all my files right now. Where are you, bastard? There we go. This channel, very interesting dude. Linking in both chats. You should absolutely check him out. He is a longtime software developer, and he has a lot of interesting opinions on that. Like the software development industry, different ways of doing things, goes on a ton of rants. Absolutely fantastic. Love watching his content. Okay. So we're setting the metal temp. Not here. We don't need to do it here anymore. We do need a reference to the metal script, though. I feel like pretty much we always need a reference to the metal. I could make it a singleton. That'd be kind of annoying. I don't think I'm gonna do that, nah. Okay. I could though. No, I'm not going to. Okay, so I need to not get component, I need to get component in children. In children. And then I don't need to actually set it. I don't even think I need to get it here. Yeah, there's a rigid body on my player. Right here. Otherwise it would error. Yeah, I don't need to get that anymore. I just need to... No, I do. Because whenever I put it in the forge... No, I don't, because I can just do that in the forge. Forge definitely needs a reference to it. So we're gonna get... I should probably just set it. Public. Whatever. Public. Metal script. We're really hacking this together. We're also gonna set metal script dot set temp, current temp. Perfect. That works. Yeah, pursuing game development is not a feasible option, then don't do it, man. It's cool you tried it, though. Okay. I'm trying to wrap my head around what I'm doing, because the way I'm doing this is real weird. So, if we have metal, then I need to also do the metal script, that set in forge true. Otherwise, we need to do that in the false. It needs to be false. It's not in the forge. So if we're in the forge, then we don't want to do this. Yeah, if not in forge. That should work. And then instead of having the metal sprites here, I even need to change the sprite render. Yeah, no. We're gonna do all of that here. Private sprite render. So having these weird questions on movement. You wrote earlier, this is something new, like taking input value. So yeah, no, you're all good. Give me 1 second. I need the. There we go. I will explain what I'm doing. So get rid of that. On interact and on movement, this is because of the way that I'm implementing the new Unity input system. So, on my player, which has the player script attached to it, which has these on interact and on movement, I have the player input component, which has this on it, which has an action map and actions called movement and interact. I have it set to broadcast messages, which will send messages. Basically, if there is a function in a script that is attached to either the root game object or a child of the game object, then it'll call it. So on movement, that's one of them. Right here, on movement. On interact is another one. No, I don't make the input actions generate a C# file. This is a lot easier than any other way that I've seen to implement this. And it comes with the least downsides, although you can't, without basically doing it manually in scripts, you can't have it to where a player input on one object can interact with a completely different object. You have to just hard code it, basically. But this is the best way that I found to do it. There are a ton of other ways of doing it. The Unity input system is kind of a mess, because there's like 3 main ways to do it. There's that, there's send messages, there's invoke Unity events, there's even invoke C# events, which I don't like that one. It's kind of a mess. You just gotta figure out what works for you. I actually have a thread on it in the Discord. If you go to the Discord, where is it? Is it development help? No, it's discussion. There is a very old thread where Adam was trying to help me with some Unity stuff, and I did some testing and research. So if you want to look at this real quick. Okay, Nightbot is slacking. Give it a second. Nightbot? Come on. You're embarrassing me. Okay, wait. Let me grab the invite. Nightbot. Okay, in the Discord. Wait. Apparently Nightbot is out of commission. Nah, there we go. I don't know what happened to Nightbot. This is weird. It's never done that before. Usually just works, TM. Okay. So, if we are in the Forge, then we probably want to... yeah, we need to set the sprite render. So we're going to do sprite render.sprite equals blank. Otherwise, then we need to do it based on the temperature. So I need to change this. We currently have 6. And if it's over 80, okay, sorry, one moment. Alright, I'm back. If it's over 80, then it's melting. So if temp is over 80, then we need to set sprite render.sprite to the 5th. Metal sprites 5, I think. Okay, and then else if we could just use a switch statement. No, we can't. Otherwise, if the temperature is greater than, let's go with like 60 for... We're just going to keep copying that. 40. 3. Let's not go 60. Let's go like... Oh, 60 is probably good. 40. 20. No, let's go like 70. 60. Yeah, and if it's less than like 25, I think is what we set, and that's gonna be pretty cold. So with like 15 is 0, and then go 25. It's like a little bit hot. Well, now this is a bit ridiculous. Let's go like 60, 45. 30. Alright, 50. 40. Sure. We're just gonna do an else statement here. Perfect. Alright. I forgot to set the forge. I forgot to give it the metal script. I forgot to give the metal script. Well, that's probably a good way to start. Let's do like -5 and set the blank sprite to blank. And I need to give it all of the metal sprites. Alright, perfect. So the problem with domain reload is... So the way that I was doing it previously was using basically directly referencing the player input and then setting the static events myself. The problem with that is when you're referencing static events in a script, when you reload the domain, it doesn't actually... Or if you reload the domain, it works fine. But what I was doing is I wanted to... You know how whenever I do this, it has to say reload domain, and then we have to wait a bit. You don't actually need to do that. You should, but you don't have to. Instead, you can go to the editor and enter play mode options, and then you can uncheck reload domain. Yeah, you don't actually have to do reload domain. That way you're just dropped right in. Now, it can create problems, but usually it's okay. I still forgot to set the forge. Yep, alright. Okay, you don't have the reload scene ticked either? I do have reload scene ticked. I do have reload scene ticked. I don't reload domain tick. But yeah, that just leads to a lot faster loading times. Well, it also does other stuff, but I'm not entirely sure how it all works. It's kind of weird. Alright, now it's heating up. And then it's cooling down. I mean, it shouldn't be doing that in my hand, obviously, but it kind of functions. Anyways, I'll probably be debugging that next time. But it is 4 p.m. So, that is usually when I end stream. I will be back Tuesday. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 1 p.m. PST or 4 p.m. EST. Thank you very much for watching until the very end. If you want to follow along with this project and my other project, feel free to hit that follow button. Thank you very much.